You have been trying to set some goals for yourself, and I know, I think we all fall into that category where sometimes it's hard to execute those goals. I have trouble. I know, Matt, you can say you've had trouble too, right?
Always have trouble, yes.
So in studio, not only do we have a self-published author, but we have our friend Antoine Harris. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Pretty good. It's been a really long time. We haven't caught up with you. It's been... since like March?
Yeah, it's been a few months.
A while.
It's been a few months. Came in here and talked about what I was doing in schools locally and around the country. So, yeah, just wanted to bless you guys with this new book that has been doing really well, actually.
So for those who are listening, it's called Dreaming Big, and what you do is you use G.E.A.R.S to help, execute some of those goals.
Yeah, absolutely. G.E.A.R.S is a framework when it comes to, and the G is for goal setting, E is execution mindset, the A is action plan, R is reimagining your future, and S is solutions based. Don't be a part of the problem, be a part of the solution. But yep, dreaming big is what I've done, and I've achieved my goals through this framework of G.E.A.R.S.
So tell me a little bit about the book and what people can expect, because I was kind of skimming through it, and I think one of my favorite things is at the end of each chapter, you have little questions to ask yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted this experience to be both unique and different from anyone's reading experience in the past. You'd be able to read a chapter, but then there are some questions there, and then furthermore, there's some reflection pages to be able to answer those questions and reflect on maybe the chapter, maybe the questions that you want to answer, and just to really hold yourself accountable as you're reading. I just wanted it to be a very paramount experience for each reader that picks up this book.
Yeah, I like that it has that because I have a hard time retaining information unless I do something to help me. And that's great.
Yeah. So a lot of people, Matt, struggle with that as well. It can be just sometimes we read and don't retain. Sometimes we read and retain.
Yeah.
Sometimes we read and put into action right away. A lot of people don't take action. One of my goals for myself is when I have an idea, I like to take action on it within 48 hours. Because there's this thing called the law of diminishing intent. And what that means is you have an idea, it comes to your head and comes to your mind, and you want to execute it. Sometimes if you wait beyond 48 hours, you think about going to conferences. I think about my teachers who go to conferences and get all the information and never put it into practice. So as you're reading this book, it allows you to put things into practice right away. The law of diminishing intent, if you don't do it within 48 hours, the feel starts to diminish a month later, 6 weeks later.
Oh, I get it, because Chelsea and I are for this show where I was like, we should do this and that, and then 48 hours goes by, I'm like, what was that we're going to do again? And then it's gone.
And I think it's, it's safe to say because everybody gets busy.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to that's why I really love this. It's an action plan where you formulate a plan and you put the plan into action. And I really loved that. And all these questions too, like what's your specific goal? Why is this goal important to me? What steps you need to take?
Yeah.
Money, time, resources, people. So I really love that you've broken that down.
Yeah, and I think that's important when you have a book, because sometimes we can read books and it's not broken down. And the teacher in me, the coach in me, really wanted to break it down so anyone can pick up this book, read it, and be able to take action immediately.
You know what I like? That's only about 60 pages, too.
Yeah.
Exactly. I can read it. That's a book I can read.
Exactly.
400 pages. I'm sorry. I'm out.
And it makes for easy reading.
And it's easy reading.
Because when you feel like something is easy to read, then it's easier to put that plan into action.
For sure. For sure. And that was the thought. Everything behind what you just said, man, what you're saying, Chelsea, it was calculated. It was calculated in how I wanted to execute this book and make sure that any and everyone that has, wherever you are in your life, that you have this opportunity to take action immediately, again, within 48 hours of reading the chapter or reading the entire book.
So have you given this to your students?
So that's what I'm working on. There are some students, there's a group of students that I've given it to from this past year. But my goal, and I've been very, efficient and effective with, is I want to get it in to schools, libraries. I want to get it into the public library. I mean, you can't write on it in the public library, but you can take it home and write the questions down. Or if you could, the library does offer paper and pencil that you can write down. But I want to get it into school libraries across the country. So I'm really working hard at that.
No, I like that because it's important, I think, for kids to have goals and dreams and hope and something. Even me, I've gotten away from my goals over the years, so I'm actually going to go home and read this.
I love it.
And see how I can reassess myself. I like it.
Well, and I think that's the thing, too, is that people are like, oh, goals. Like, that's more like, you know, you're younger. No, you can have a goal of eating healthy or losing weight or doing this. There's a lot of goals that you can set for yourself. Maybe it's a goal of walking, 10 minutes a day. Whatever it is, you can set. You could be a goal getter.
Yeah, there you go. I love that.
Where can people find this book?
You can find it on my website at www.antoineharris.com and be able to shop and get it. Or you can go on Amazon, search my name, Antoine Harris, or Dreaming Big, and you can purchase the book today. But I will tell you this. Buying it from me on my website, you're going to get it signed. It may even get a personal note, but we get it from Amazon. It's going to come straight from Amazon to you. But individuals who get it, like I said, from the website, you'll be able to get a personal note and a signature from me.
Like with gratitude?
With gratitude.
I love it.
Yes, because I'm grateful for this opportunity. And every time someone supports, I want to let them know that I am grateful for your support and moving forward, that you don't put this book down or keep going or even share it with someone else.
Well, we're really excited to see what the future holds for you and everyone that reads this book.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
You got it.